Hello. Hey, you guys. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So, just a quick message here this morning, and then a quick reading, and then a quick meditation. And so, stick with me for a little bit. Um, I just want to thank everybody. My subscriptions on the YouTube have gone way up, and I love. It's fun. It's like I don't, they call me silly, but I think it's fun to be able to, you kind of carry the message of awakening, of recovery to more people. I'm enjoying it, doing it. I'm really feel blessed to be able to do that. Had a fella come and visit me this morning, just a few hours ago. We sat right here in my garden um, and chatted for a little while. It's refreshing to have you know a fella actually is a man I've known a long, long time, but to have him really open to like to really realize that he needs he gets that for him having a spiritual experience is important. It's not so often when people come in recovery, they're not really looking for a spiritual experience. They're looking for a way to stop the pain, you know, to stop the confusion, to stop the drama, and interesting with this man today, and he says, "I get it. I really get it. That I, I'm not sure how to have that experience, but I know, he's so clearly certain that the way out for him is that way, and so it was refreshing to today to maybe point to a lot of teachers that he can listen to, as well as doing his steps. He's doing that work, and he realizes that work is going to help him to clean up, and to see who he's been, how Jung had said that we need to have this complete psychic change. We need to have a spiritual awakening, and that was one of the founding ideas of this recovery program. And we realized the first thing was that we were screwed. We were powerless to change ourselves. And we knew that we had to change, but we were powerless to change ourselves. And Jung had said to a fellow just prior to AA beginning, he'd said that the man was hopeless unless he had a spiritual experience, a complete alteration of his thinking. And we've kind of simplified it a bit, because we recognize that our thinking had been self-centered. Somehow we've been kind of cooked in fear, and we've been when we come to recognize it, that we've been selfish and self-centered, and we've been fearful and resentful, and often doing things to please people, and then being resentful to them because we had to do these things to please them, when the truth is that we didn't have to do anything. I mean, we could just relax. Everything is now. Everything is complete. There isn't anything missing. But somehow we had this fundamental idea that something was missing, and and we were chasing this thing, and what I'm talking about is on the outside, when the answers are all in the inside. So when we talked today, I said to him, "Well, do you meditate?" He said, "No." I said, "Well, I think it's time to start that. That's a part of a practice, and not that we're looking for something, but we become aware of when we're not that, when we're in fear, we're in resentment, um, and, and then the subject of prayer comes up, and you know, how else can we ask if it's not in prayer?" Hi, you guys. I see you. How else can we ask if it's not in prayer? So we pray. We say, show me, guide me, help me to see in this moment. Set me free of my conditioned beliefs, of my attachment to who I think I am, and So prayer is very helpful. So, the old saying, knock and the door shall be opened, and seek and ye shall find. That's the deal. It's not that complicated. It's not that complicated. But what happens with meditation is that we come to see ourselves. Or step 4, we come to see ourselves. Step 5, with somebody who knows their way through that, helps you to see, where we've been stuck. So these are all tools in the process of awakening. So it's not that difficult. What are our options? Hi, little guy. These little birds, little chickadees are right here. They're beautiful. I mean, what is our option? To kind of plug along in this intolerable situation, or to grasp the freedom that's right there. It's right there. Yeah. Anyway, I know sometimes I feel like I sound like a Southern Baptist minister. and I'm not. I'm just, it's so easy to just surrender, to say, okay, I can't run the show. It doesn't mean that we don't get up and go to work in the morning. I have a saying: if the wind don't blow, we still row. But I can't run the show, right? Just let go of directing and playing God in all situations. We really can't run the show. Look at that. That's my prayer flag. Actually, the deer were here a couple of days ago in my garden, and he broke this prayer flag, and I've got to get another one. He broke it so close to the end I can't retie it up. Anyway, life is good. Life is good. It really is. And you and we can all have the freedom that we desire. It's right there. Just, change the idea that it's something you have to do to something that you'd like to do, that you want to do. So instead of seeking out of desperation, seeking out of inspiration. Say, okay, these people have it. And so if I have it, you can have it. Anybody can. I was the most resistant, honestly. Okay, so we're going to read a little bit today. I don't know if what I say makes any sense or not, but hopefully, for some it does, and makes sense to me. And what's the date? I think it's the 28th of April. Does that sound right? April 28th, I'm pretty sure. Okay. 27, 28. 28 thought for the day. So this is from our little book, called the 24-Hour Day Book, April 28th. I think we only have 2 more days and we're finished. 1 year of reading this. I think that's fun. I could have done that. If you'd told me a year ago I was going to read this for a whole year, I'd have said, no way. Can't be true. But here we are. Surrounded by my little chickadees in the yard. Beautiful. Okay, April 20th, thought for the day. We are so glad to be free from addiction, really, from liquor or drugs. We're so glad to be free from liquor or drugs or whatever our addiction was, that we do something about it. We get into action. We come to meetings regularly. We go out and try to help other addicts and alcoholics in recovery. We pass on the good news whenever we get a chance. In a spirit of thankfulness to God, we get into action. The 12-step program is simply submit or surrender yourself to your higher power, to the moment, to love, to God. Find release from whatever our addiction is, alcohol, drugs, gambling, and get into action. Do these things and keep doing them, and you're all set for the rest of your life. Have I got into action? What he says is true. We're all set. It doesn't mean that we're not going to, the more layers, we're going to go deeper and deeper into this relationship, because what we're promised is not a belief but a relationship with this higher power, a moment to moment relationship with this moment, with now, with, here we are in this, in this beautiful, unbelievably beautiful world. And we get to feel it, to experience it at a whole new level. The fourth dimension, baby, rocketed into the fourth dimension. Meditation for the day. God's eternal quest must be the tracking down of souls. God's eternal quest must be the tracking down of souls. You can join him in his quest. Through briars, through waste places, through glades, up mountain heights, down into valleys, God will lead you. But ever with his leadership goes your helping hand. Glorious to follow where the leader goes. You are seeking lost sheep. I like that metaphor. Seeking lost sheep. You're bringing the good news into places where it has not been known before. You may not know which soul will help. You may not know which soul you will help, but you can leave all results up to God. Yes, that's the deal. Just go with him in his eternal quests. And, call it what you want. God, universal intelligence, the moment. Can't deny that there's something. Okay, you guys. Prayer for the day. I pray that I may follow God in his eternal quest for souls. I pray that I may offer God my helping hand. Amen. Yeah. Pray for the day. Okay, so we're going to sit for a couple of minutes, a little meditation. I'd love you to join me. Like literally 3 or 4 minutes, okay? We're just going to sit here and close our eyes and be present, be in this moment. Feel this oneness. Hopefully you can hear me today. It's funny, the wind has just calmed down. It's beautiful. The sun's shining so brightly. It's very easy to be here now, wherever you're sitting. Just close your eyes. Come into your breath. When you focus on your breath, it brings us into this moment. In this moment, in this now, we're going to leave behind all the stories of the past. Leave behind all of our ideas or attachments to who we think we are. Who are you? Who am I? In this moment, we are just this moment. We're no story. We're not a man. We're not a woman. We're not old. We're not young. We're not sick. We're not afraid. We are here in this second, in this moment, in this now, in this breath. Let the sounds bring you into the moment. Include the sounds. Any sounds you have in your space, any sounds you might hear in my space. thoughts come, just let them go. Remember, we're not our thoughts. Thoughts are random. Whatever it is, it'll be there when we're finished. Just let it go gently and be here now. Okay, I'm gonna leave, but you can stay in this space as long as you like. This quiet space. Thank you. Love you.